Did you know that you could actually get a speed boost on your players in Madden 26? In this video, I'm going to go over that plus 9 other pro level tips that will help you win more games instantly in Madden 26. Now, in order to pull off a speed boost with a player, it is important to note that you do need a player that has 90 plus change of direction rating, otherwise this won't work. And the human joystick ability will also make this more effective as well, but it's not necessary. So I'm going to showcase this with Jahmyr Gibbs here in the open field. We're holding down the sprint button and we're also holding the left analog stick straight. And then when I want to cut to either the left or the right, what I'm going to do is I am going to press down the left trigger or L2 button at the same time that I move my analog stick in the left or right direction. And what you will notice is you will get a little bit of a speed burst when doing this. Now, why this is useful is because when somebody clicks onto a defender to try to tackle you, if you time this right, you're able to kind of pull away from them in a quicker manner than they're able to react. So again, all you want to do is be holding the sprint button and running straight. And then when you cut either left or right, you want to press the left trigger or L2 button at the same time that you push the analog stick into that right or left direction. Tip number 2 is the best route in Madden 26. Notice the play on the right, the motion cross post. Look at the running back route. This is a route that just kind of slides to the opposite side of the field, and this is a great man-beating route because if you have some speed here, typically you're going to out-leverage the defender like this, and then you can catch it and turn up the field for easy yards. This can get underneath zone coverage as well if they're not shading down, but it is predominantly used to beat man as they just can't seem to take the right angle on this route. This is also very good against popular cover zero style blitzes like mid blitz. Just make sure you get the ball out quick and don't get hit, but when you get it out, you can see you can pick up easy yards every time. Tip number 3 is all about pass protection. Notice on this play how my line is sliding to the right. In this year's game, they built in pass protections to every play. So on any given play, your line could be sliding one way or the other and you might not know it, and this can leave you vulnerable to getting sacked. So to combat this, we open our coaching adjustments by pressing in the right analog stick at the play call menu. We want to go down to auto base protection and we're going to turn this to base. There's a bunch of different options, but we want to set this to base. This is going to make every play you come out in have the typical base protection that you're used to in previous Madden games. This is more predictable, it's better blocking, and we never have to worry about our line sliding one way or the other depending on what play we pick, and it's going to help us block better and be able to get passes off. Tip number 4 is a tactic to make your user defender better. So notice right here against this trips verticals, if you've played this game, you know that a lot of people like to hit this seam, especially against cover 3, sometimes even against man, this can get open, and it's a quick hitter that picks up a lot of yards just like this. And let's say you want to blitz off the edge, like a cover 3 blitz or even a cover 2 blitz. That can leave this area open quickly, and good players will take advantage of it. Now, a good way to bait this is by using your middle linebacker, and what you like to try to do is get out here and force a pick. The problem is a good player can still fit this in quick as we can't get there fast enough. Well, there's a way to make this more effective. So what we're going to do is press up on the D-pad, which is going to actually bring up our substitution menu, and then we're going to leave the screen up. Now, while this screen is up, we could hold our left analog stick and the sprint button in any direction, up, down, left, or right with our player, and he won't move pre-snap. He won't run off sides or move left to right. So if we leave this up, once the ball is snapped, we're going to instantly dart in the direction that we're holding it, and you can see that now we're able to get where we want to go a lot quicker. So this is a way that we can bait people into throwing us interceptions if we know exactly what they want to do. And with this tactic, it allows us to get there instantly and not have that slight delay if we had to wait for the ball to actually be snapped. Tip number 5 is a way to stop shotgun runs for a loss almost every single time. Now, what you're going to want to do is go into your playbook and you're going to want to go into the double mug formation. Every playbook has some version of nickel double mug. This is nickel 2-4 double mug, for example, but any version will work. And you want to use the play mid blitz 0. I'm sure you're all aware of this play. And what you want to do is take the middle blitzing linebacker that's opposite side the running back, and you're going to want to slide him over top of the center, and you're just going to stay on this guy over top the center. And what's going to happen is at the snap of the ball, he's going to rush down, the center's going to pick him up, and the opposite side linebacker, he's going to actually shoot down, and he's going to tackle the running back for a loss of yards most of the time. Now here, we can see the running backs on the opposite side, so we need to take the opposite linebacker to ensure that we come in free like this. Now we can make this defense even better. We could take the outside guy opposite side of the running back. We could put him in whatever we want, any type of zone, a hook, a curl, a spy, whatever we want to do. And then we're going to also take the guy that's manned up on the running back. We want to make sure to slide him over so that he's even with him so that he doesn't get out leveraged. And then we can set up this defense the same way. If they run the ball, this will stop the run, but also if they pass, we should still consistently get good pressure against the pass as well. And real quick, I did want to mention that we have officially partnered with Civil.gg. If you're looking to win more games in both Madden 26 or College Football 26, you need to check out our website, Civil.gg. We have full offensive and defensive guides that'll actually help you win more games, and weekly new content that's built for players of all game modes at all skill levels. You'll be joining over 2,000 active members. 98% of them say they've won more games since joining. And we just dropped a new 49ers offense. I even contributed some of my favorite plays in the game to this offense, along with some of the other brilliant minds at Civil.gg, so you definitely don't want to miss one of the best offenses to drop all year. Right now, you can unlock access to everything you need to start winning for 30% off by clicking the link at the top of the description and using code ERIC. And now, back to the video. For tip number 6, let's talk about one of the best tactics in the game, the RPO alert bubble. You can find this in formations like gun bunch tight end or formation like trips tight end flex. Most playbooks have a version of this, and the reason this is good is because this bubble is just super hard to defend this year. You have to set your defense up a certain way, or you have to try to manually user it, and that really just opens up other things for your offense. But these, even in general, are just really good, and if they're overcommitting to it, you can also just hand it off, and the run is good out of this as well. Now for tip number 7, let's talk about how do you stop those bubbles because they're super annoying. So you want to pull up your coaching adjustments by pressing the right analog stick in, and you want to make sure that your RPO read key and pass key are both set to conservative instead of balanced. Conservative is going to be very crucial in order to help stop these RPOs. The next step is we want to pick a cover 9 defense. Every playbook has a bunch of these. I like to use them out of nickel. We're going to use this play cover 9 show 2. As long as it says cover 9, it's going to work. And what we're going to want to do is take this 3 rec hook defender right here, and I like to slide him over a few steps towards the side where the bubble would be coming from. So we're going to just slide him over just a little bit like this, and then it's also crucial to pass commit on this by pressing RB or R1 and then up on the right stick. It's our responsibility to user the run to try to stop that ourselves, but if they try to just spam throw these bubbles, now you're going to see it's completely locked down, and sometimes you can even get interceptions out of this. Here we'll show it versus trips tight end. Same thing. We're going to pass commit, slide this guy over a little bit, and we're going to watch for the run ourselves with the other linebacker. And if you're playing someone that just likes to spam these over and over in big situations, now you know how to shut it down completely. For tip number 8, let's talk about how to stop the QB sneak. This is a guaranteed 1 to 2 yards every time if you don't know what you're doing. Even here versus a goal line defense, some goal line defenses alone can't stop this if you don't know what you're doing. As you're seeing, we're getting 2 yards a pop against goal line. So to stop this, what you want to make sure to do is you do want to go into goal line defense, but you don't want to use the goal line 6-2 because this just isn't as consistent. You want to actually go over to the goal line 5-3. And I like to just pick the play GL man. I feel like this works consistently for me pretty much every single time. Now what you want to do to set this up is you want to pinch your D-line by pressing left on the D-pad and then down on the left stick. You also want to crash your D-line down by pressing left on the D-pad, down on the right stick. So it's going to look like this. Now I do like to try to slide these outside guys out a little bit in case they do try to hit us with a toss. This could help stop the toss. Sometimes a toss will still work, but we want to set up our defense in a way that can stop that. And then we're also going to use her as well. If they go on a toss, that's going to be our responsibility. But if they just try to run the QB sneak, you will lose yards every single time. I want you to watch here. He's going to actually lose yards on this, whereas before it was 1.5 to 2 yards every single time. And this is going to be consistent. If you're trying to make that big stop on 4th and inches, this will work almost every time. Tip number 9 is a sneaky thing that most people don't know about that could help them with slip screens. So notice right here, the slip screen was covered and we lost yards. That's not good. Sometimes when you call a slip screen, they have the right defense out there and you don't want to throw it and lose yards or potentially throw an interception or take a sack and lose massive yards like this. So what do? Well, you can actually use the throw ball away mechanic, and what it will do is throw it at the feet of the slip screen. And a lot of people don't know this. So if you notice your slip screen is covered, you want to press the right analog stick in to throw the ball away, and he'll just ground the ball at the feet of the running back. That way you're not throwing an interception or potentially losing a bunch of yards. And I saved the best for last. Tip number 10, the best route combo in the game. So you want to have a bunch formation for this. Right here, we're in bunch tight end, for example. 3 receivers are bunched up really close. Here's another example, gun bunch X nasty. Any formation where 3 receivers are bunched in tight. Now what you want to do is you want to put the outside receiver on a flat route. You pull up your hot routes by pressing Y or triangle, and then you have the hot route wheel. You could see which buttons for which route. So we put the outside outside guy on a flat, we put the slot guy on a curl, and then we want to put the inside receiver on a zig route. Now the right side of the field, you can kind of do what you want, but we want to focus on the left here. This 3-route combo is going to be really good. For starters against zone defense, if there's no hard flat type zone on the left, that flat route will be open every single time for a quick pass and a catch and run. So I want to show you what this looks like. If there's no hard flat out there, you can easily just throw this, get up the field, and get 5+ yards. Now, the next thing we're going to look at is the zig route, which fills in very nicely behind it. This is going to also destroy zone defense, because what happens here is that flat route is still going to pull a zone to the sideline. So notice the linebacker here, number 58, even though he's not in position to defend the flat, even though he is out leveraged, he's still going to chase it out there, and that's going to open up the zig on the back end just like this for some easy yards. And even if they shade their defense underneath, this zig route will still usually get open for some easy yards, as you can see right here. Now, to take this one step further, what I do like to do with the curl route is I do like to route stem him up. So you can do this by pressing Y or triangle, select his icon, and then you hold down the LB or L1 button. And while you hold it down, you flick the left stick up once. Now you can see the curl runs a little deeper. So now if they're playing underneath, you can also hit this on the back end for an even bigger gain. But the other reason this is crucial is because a good player is going to try to jump down here and use this whip. And when they do that again, they can't get back here to stop this curl. That's why this is so effective. Now against man defense, zig routes typically cook man defense, as you're seeing right there as well, which is really good. And you can time up the curl on the back end as well, go for a possession catch, and destroy man defense that way as well. Now that you know about some of the best tips in the game, you're halfway there. Next, you need to know about the best settings that you need to run to ensure that you're winning more games, and you can check out that video right here on the screen.